What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The news cycle is an absolute beast, isn't it? Every single day, something new is breaking, something that could shift the entire landscape of what we think we know. You need to stay plugged in, and that's exactly why we're here, to cut through the noise and bring you the absolute must-know updates. We've got a packed show today, covering everything from critical player positioning to bold predictions about team futures. First up, we're breaking down a potential shakeup on the offensive line that could have massive implications for a key player. Could just one play be enough to change everything for a starting position? Then, we're looking at the absolute floor for a dominant team. What's the worst-case scenario for a franchise that set such high expectations? We'll explore the predictions and what it means for their upcoming season. Plus, we're diving into the latest player rankings, where a superstar quarterback is making waves, but perhaps not where everyone expected him to be. And finally, we're dissecting those very rankings, asking if the list itself got it wrong. Is a top player being undervalued by his peers? You don't want to miss any of these crucial updates. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. A single play could change it all. The Kansas City Chiefs have been laser-focused on solidifying their offensive line, a unit that, despite the team's overall success, has been a persistent area of concern. Throughout the past regular season, and even in the crucial Super Bowl loss, the offensive line's performance often felt like a liability masked by the extraordinary talents of Patrick Mahomes and the strategic brilliance of Andy Reid. Now, as the 2025 season approaches, questions loom large about the unit's future composition and stability. The recent addition of rookie Josh Simmons at left tackle offers a glimmer of hope for much-needed consistency. Alongside returning stalwarts Creed Humphrey at center and Trey Smith at right guard, the core of the line has pieces in place. However, significant question marks remain at the left guard and right tackle positions, with particular attention on returning starter Jawan Taylor. Taylor experienced a tumultuous 2024 season, marked by numerous challenging moments that raised doubts about his long-term viability in the starting lineup. The stakes have been amplified by the Chiefs' strategic move to acquire Jalen Moore on a substantial 2-year, $30 million deal. This acquisition immediately cast a shadow over Taylor's future role, especially considering Taylor is currently managing a lingering injury. The implication is clear. The team is no longer willing to endure significant struggles at this crucial position when a capable alternative is readily available on the roster. Moore, who showcased flashes of brilliance during his tenure with the San Francisco 49ers, is expected to be a significant upgrade and could thrive within Andy Reid's offensive system. While Taylor's history with the team gives him an initial advantage, the franchise appears prepared to make a swift change if necessary. Whether triggered by injury setbacks or a dip in performance during games, the Chiefs' starting right tackle needs to recognize the heightened competition and the imperative to demonstrate urgency if he intends to hold onto his starting position. Beyond the right tackle conundrum, the Chiefs face another substantial challenge: replacing the departed Joe Thuney. The current plan involves shifting a developing draft pick, Kingsley Suamataia, to the left guard position, introducing another potential area of concern for the offensive line. The positive outlook for the Chiefs' offensive front hinges on Simmons fulfilling his potential, which could allow the team to rebuild the line effectively on the fly. With a strong candidate potentially ready to take over at right tackle, displacing Taylor, the focus can shift to addressing the interior. While the guard position may not present as immediately exciting prospects, the Chiefs retain flexibility through the trade deadline and the free agent market to find a more reliable solution. Fans can anticipate General Manager Brett Veach to be proactive in seeking reinforcements, particularly after the painful lessons learned from the Super Bowl defeat. The Chiefs' organization is galvanized by the shortcomings of the previous season, which significantly hampered Mahomes' ability to operate and their capacity to mount a comeback. This situation places both Taylor and Suamataia under immediate scrutiny as the 2025 season kicks off. Regardless of whether injuries play a role or if performance dictates the decision, a pivot in direction for these positions is a distinct possibility. But what if things don't go as planned? We'll explore the absolute floor for this dominant team next. Will this shakeup on the offensive line pave the way for a more stable unit? The lowest possible success story. The ceiling for the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2025 NFL season is, without question, a return to the Super Bowl with the ultimate goal of hoisting the Lombardi Trophy once more. Having reached 3 consecutive Super Bowls and establishing themselves as the NFL's premier franchise since the turn of the decade, the Chiefs have set an incredibly high bar for themselves. As the 2025 campaign looms, various narratives are circulating regarding the Chiefs' potential trajectory. Some analysts predict a step back for the team, citing the increasing competitiveness within the AFC West division. Conversely, a significant contingent believes the Chiefs remain the team to beat in the AFC, a testament to their unparalleled recent success and consistent performance. However, amidst these diverging viewpoints, an unfortunate but critical narrative focuses on the Chiefs' floor, the lowest acceptable level of performance for a team of their caliber. Even their floor, when compared to the rest of the NFL, remains remarkably high, largely due to the consistent excellence provided by quarterback Patrick Mahomes since he took the starting role in 2018. According to CBS Sports' Jeff Kerr, the Chiefs' floor for the 2025 season would involve finishing the regular season with a 12-5 record, securing a spot in the AFC Championship game, but ultimately losing that crucial conference matchup. It remains a challenging task to dismiss the Chiefs' potential, even in the wake of their Super Bowl LIX loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. With anticipated improvements to the offensive line and a wealth of receiving talent for Mahomes to utilize, the Chiefs are in a strong position to dictate their own future success, beginning with the upcoming season. The Chiefs' Kingdom can stay updated on all the latest news and analysis, with content available 24/7. Following key accounts on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and engaging with their Facebook page for predictions are excellent ways to stay connected with the team's journey. The insights provided by Dominic Minchella, a communications graduate and former MLB writer, offer a dedicated perspective on the Roger Report's coverage of the Chiefs. But how do the players themselves view their standing? We're looking at a major player ranking next. Could this team still be considered the best even with a down year? A quarterback's enduring elite status. The National Football League has officially unveiled its highly anticipated top 100 players of 2025 list, a ranking determined by the players themselves. In a significant recognition of his continued dominance, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has secured the number 5 spot on this prestigious list. This ranking marks another substantial achievement for the superstar signal caller, who was positioned at number 4 on the same list during the previous season. Mahomes' journey began in White House, Texas, where he excelled as a multi-sport athlete in high school. Although he was a highly touted baseball prospect with considerable potential on the pitcher's mound, he ultimately chose to pursue a career in football at Texas Tech University. He played for the Red Raiders from 2014 to 2016, even making 3 appearances as a pitcher during his sophomore year before fully dedicating his athletic focus to football. His collegiate career was marked by exceptional performance. As a runner, he amassed 845 yards and scored 22 touchdowns on 308 carries, clearly demonstrating his dual-threat capabilities. In 2016, he delivered a remarkable passing performance, throwing for an astounding 5,052 yards, a figure that not only led the NCAA, but also ranked 12th all-time in FBS history for single-season passing yards. In that same standout year, he topped the FBS charts in total offense with 5,312 yards and total touchdowns with 53. Following this extraordinary season, he made the pivotal decision to declare for the NFL draft. The Kansas City Chiefs selected him with the 10th overall pick in the 2017 NFL draft. Now entering his 9th professional season, Mahomes experienced what some might consider a comparatively quieter year by his own lofty standards in the 2024 season. He threw for 3,928 yards, the lowest total since his rookie campaign, and missed the Pro Bowl for the first time in 7 years. Despite these statistically lower individual numbers, Mahomes continued to lead the Chiefs to an exceptional 15-1 regular season record and guided them to secure the AFC title. The team ultimately reached the Super Bowl, where they unfortunately fell to the Philadelphia Eagles, thus halting their pursuit of a historic three-peat. Nevertheless, according to the NFL Top 100 Players of 2025, Mahomes is unequivocally recognized as one of the game's preeminent talents, proudly earning the number 5 ranking from his peers. But is this ranking truly reflective of his impact? We're examining the controversy surrounding this list next. Does this list accurately capture the value of an elite quarterback? A flawed measure of greatness. The unveiling of the NFL's annual Top 100 list has once again highlighted a significant disconnect, serving as glaring proof that such rankings often veer into irrelevance and absurdity. Patrick Mahomes, the dynamic quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, landed at the number 5 spot this year. However, for anyone possessing even a cursory understanding of the league, it's evident that Mahomes is, in fact, the undisputed best player in the game. The truly perplexing aspect of the NFL's Top 100, especially when contrasted with other reputable rankings, is that it is determined by player votes, the very individuals who should possess the most informed perspective. Yet, inexplicably, the rankings consistently emerge as severely skewed. Fans of the Chiefs have already witnessed this phenomenon with the inclusion of Creed Humphrey at a mere number 93. While it's acknowledged that Mahomes' statistical output in 2024 might not have reached his usual astronomical heights, his impact over his 7 seasons as a starter has been nothing short of revolutionary, fundamentally redefining the most critical position in the sport. Since taking over as the starting quarterback from Alex Smith in 2018, Mahomes has been a perennial fixture within the top 10 of the NFL Top 100 every single year. This year's placement at number 5 is particularly baffling, especially considering he played with a depleted wide receiver core for the second consecutive season. Even without his most reliable target, Rashee Rice, and the significant free agency acquisition, Hollywood Brown, Mahomes still steered the Chiefs to a remarkable 15-1 record as a starter and propelled them to a 3rd consecutive Super Bowl appearance. While the NFL's list does acknowledge Mahomes' exceptional performance under pressure, it curiously fails to elevate him above his contemporaries. In 2024, the 29-year-old led the league in both fourth-quarter comebacks, 5, and game-winning drives, 7. Despite these clutch statistics, his overall production was overshadowed by players like Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills and Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens, who were ranked higher. Perhaps the ranking reflects a degree of respect Mahomes still commands across the league, even during what some might term a down season. For context, Jalen Hurts, who secured a Lombardi Trophy in the previous year with solid statistics, was ranked only number 19 overall. This discrepancy suggests a potential lack of genuine recognition for Mahomes' consistent, game-altering brilliance. In stark contrast, ESPN's own ranking of the top 100 players for the 2025 season placed Mahomes at the pinnacle, the position he has occupied year after year after year. This consistent top placement is a direct result of his 2 MVP awards, 3 Super Bowl victories, and 5 AFC championship titles before the age of 30. When quarterbacking a team vying for a historic three-peat, there is little room left for other players to claim the absolute top spot. It's possible that Mahomes, in a sense, is sitting this one out from the very top ranking, a testament to the extraordinary standards he has set. We've covered a lot of ground today, but what's the ultimate takeaway? Stick around for a rapid-fire recap and your full call to action. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on today's crucial updates. We looked at potential offensive line shakeups for the Chiefs, explored their projected season floor, saw Mahomes ranked 5th on the NFL Top 100, and debated the validity of that very ranking. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your essential news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and be sure to follow us on all our social media channels for even more insights. We'll see you next time.